So guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the match reaction for Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1. And that victory was really important. We do make it very hard for ourselves. We always do. We kick ourselves in the teeth, but this time we were able to hold on. 2-1 in the end. Goals from Bruno Fernandes. His 100th goal on his 200th game for Manchester United. What an absolute legend of a player he has been for Manchester United. My captain, and also Casemiro got on a score sheet as well. Of course he did. He loves to go at Old Trafford. He gets the goal. Chelsea got one back late through Tyreek George, I think it was, and it was nervy. It really was. You're thinking, don't you dare, Manchester United, don't you dare. But we managed to hold on towards the end. We were disciplined, we were eager, and it was good time wasting towards the end, especially by Mateus Cunha. We had some nervy moments as well, one right before the end. But overall, Chelsea just cannot win at Old Trafford. And, we thought Chelsea were doing really well. And now we're just 1 point behind them. So Manchester United's horrible start to the season is not as bad as it looks at the end of the day. But that win was really important. And now we have to build on it. Yeah, we've got wins like this before, and the next game, we've seen a horror result, and again, we've gone back to square one. So right now, the next couple of games, Brentford and Sunderland, we have to build on this now and pick up 6 points from those two games. I'm looking forward to it. I believe we can do it. And again, hopefully now, this is the turning point for Manchester United. But that win did feel absolutely massive. It really did. But let me know your thoughts down below. The standouts from the game, for me, I thought De Ligt was absolutely brilliant yet again. He's been a force to be reckoned with this season. And what we're seeing differently with De Ligt is he's being more aggressive. I'm really noticing that. He's not letting strikers have any time on the ball. He's getting really close to them. He's making sure they can't turn and go forward. He's always one step ahead of the game. And that's what I'm seeing, the change in De Ligt this season so far under Ruben Amorim. And he's been really good. I've got a stat here for you. Matthijs de Ligt has won more defensive duels than any other centre-back in the Premier League this season. And that's seriously impressive. It really is, considering some of the world-class centre-backs he's up against. So he's been really good this season. Mazraoui again, just proving how much of a bargain he really was. It's so good to have Mazraoui back. He just keeps football simple. He just does everything right. Like, he doesn't make mistakes. He's brilliant going forward. He's really good defensively. And again, he stabilises this team. He calms this team down in moments we need to calm down. He just slows down the game. And again, he frustrates opponents. He draws fouls. Yes, he commits a few. Every player does. And yes, he has his moments. But overall, he's an absolute bargain for what we bought him for. He's just a very controlled footballer who I'm really enjoying back in the side. He was really good. There were question marks about Lenny Yoro not starting. Again, seeing Bruno in the midfield in that deeper role, not playing more forward. And if we did lose the game, it would be all on Ruben Amorim again. But luckily, we got over the line in this one, because I do not want to see any more trouble and media situations going around surrounding the manager. I hate the negativity, so it was really good to just win the game. We can celebrate it. Yes, there'll be Man United fans which are unhappy that we won the game, but proper fans will celebrate that win against a big top 6 rival. And at the end of the day, Chelsea, who have started the season really well, again, just can't get the job done at Old Trafford. It's just something they can't do. It's the theatre of dreams. They hate coming here. They really do. But yeah, he was really good. Bruno, again, I thought one of his better games this season. And, you can fault him at times, but his passion for Manchester United is there. You can clearly see it. I mean, his goal, he always pops up in these different positions, ahead of defenders. Yes, it was just onside, but it was a really good position to pick up. He gets his goal from a Patrick Dorgu knock on. He had a few other opportunities, and to be fair, his work rate was really good as well throughout the game. So I was really happy with Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt was my man of the match. I'll say that right now. De Ligt had an incredible game. Best player on the pitch by far. But Bruno Fernandes was just behind him. I thought Dorgu had a good game. But again, his end product needs to improve. And that's our problem at the moment. Yes, it was a good performance. Yes, we deserve to win the game. And yes, it's an important 3 points. But the problems are still there to see. They're glaring problems. They really are. I mean, the goalkeeper problem. We need to get Lamens in this team as soon as possible. item binder gives me zero confidence. There's still a problem with our fullbacks and their creativity. There's still players we can't rely on, like Casemiro getting that red card. Stupid, absolute stupid red card to get. Massively stupid from an experienced player like that. 2-0 up, cruising through the game. You just don't do that. Calm your head. Calm your head and just don't make the foul. He wasn't going anywhere. Yes, you can argue it probably wasn't a second red, but again, you can see why it's given. It's just silly. From an experienced player, it's incredibly stupid. Yes, he's been really good this season. And yes, he's a very important player in the side. Scored again. He pops up with goals. He pops up with moments. But again, moments like that, where he just has these moments of like stupidity, which he just needs to cut out his game. But other than that, we held on, and to be fair, we're lucky that wasn't the first red card of the game, other than their one that they got from Sanchez very early on, which was, again, incredibly stupid from another professional. So, I mean, it was a game of drama, it was a game of moments, really, and we just got over the line towards the end when we thought we were in trouble. Other than that, any other standouts? And Bruno, again, I like what I'm seeing from him, really positive going forward. Of course, won us that red card as well for Chelsea. Again, quick thinking. Sesko as well, I'm going to credit him for that knock-on, that ability, that height that he has to get that ball, to jump on, to head it onto Mbeumo. Really good from him, knowing where Mbeumo was going to be. So I will credit him, but he is being misused, Sesko. We're not seeing him. We're not getting the best out of him in this formation. He's being misused. He needs to be that target man. He's not being that at the moment. He's playing that graveyard shift, which all these strikers for Manchester United tend to play. We need to play to his strengths. We need to get his abilities on the ball, and we're just not doing that at the moment. Incredibly frustrating, but you can see it's there with him. He's already trying hard, which is good. He's trying to get involved into the game, and that's all you can do when you're being misused and you're not being played to your strengths. So yeah, he was really good. Other than that, the assist for the red card. Diallo's work rate off the ball is really, really good. But again, he did kill a lot of our attacks going forward in the game, which was a bit frustrating. And he's not been the same Amad Diallo as he was last season, this season, which again, I don't know why that is. I don't know why we're struggling to get the best out of him at the moment. I mean, seeing Cunha back this early, coming off the bench, was really positive to see. Mason Mount returning as well. There's options there, which is good. And also, we created a lot of chances. We could have killed off that game. That should have been 3 or 4-1, the amount of chances we had. So we're creating chances, which is really good to see. But it's just about the end product, which we're really struggling with, massively struggling with, to find the goals that we need. Because yes, the goals that we did score were really good goals. You know, we were determined. We won our duels. Like for the second goal, we won 2 or 3 duels back to back, which is really good to see. Shaw getting involved, jumping high, getting that header to Casemiro. And again, there were 3 or 4 other really good chances where we got the ball in good positions and we just couldn't find the goal. We just, like, the pass was just going behind players, or wasn't going to him. It was too fast-paced ahead of the play, I will say. Like, certain moments like that when you're just thinking, come on, you've got to be more composed in those areas to find that last ball, to find the perfect last ball, to give Sesko an opportunity to be on that ball, or to give Mbeumo that chance to make that pass earlier. So it's slim margins. It really is slim margins at the moment. There's still a lot of problems, but that win was really, really important. And my man of the match was definitely Matthias de Ligt. And again, as I said, Bruno Fernandes, 100th goal on his 200th appearance. Incredible, isn't it? Like, that's my captain. And this is a player who we've been talking about for 2 or 3 years now, playing at the top level, being one of the best creators in the world. And although he's playing in a deeper role, he might not like it, but he's still finding these pockets, these spaces to be in, to find goals. And that's all you can do as a midfielder who really wants to go on and score goals and still play a big part in the team. As I said, Mazraoui was absolutely brilliant in the game. So good to see him back. 6 crosses by Bruno. Possession won 6 times. 4 duels won. 3 shots. 2 shots on target. 2 touches in the opposition box. 2 tackles won. Yeah, I mean, our press is really good as well. I mean, the press going forward when Amad Diallo leads it is brilliant, and Bruno right behind him as well. So I'm really enjoying our pressing side of the game right now. I think that's improved massively, and we saw that again last night, not letting other teams have a lot of time on the ball, which is really important, because that causes teams to rush things and have problems, and causes us to get back on the ball, which is really important as well. So yeah, at the end of the day, yes, that game is not going to determine too much. They got a red card, and Manchester United should have won that game, and we should have won it by a lot more goals. And if we ended up losing that game, or even drawing that game, how frustrating would that have been? And you know, people would have been angry, fans would have been angry. But luckily, we were a lot more disciplined. We were calm in our game, and we just time wasted when we needed to towards the end. It was smart play from Manchester United, but to get over the line is just it's a really, really satisfying feeling considering the start of the season so far. So I'm really happy with this result. It's a big win considering against Chelsea as well, another top 6 rival. And again, Garnacho playing there. They bottled absolutely not starting him as well. They didn't even bring him off the bench. How shit must you be to not even be brought off the bench? 5 subs. Says a lot, but Garnacho, hold that, you prat. But Manchester United get over the line 2-1 against Chelsea at Old Trafford. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.